Chatelet Brothers. You know who this is. In a new location, new angle, new catchphrase. It is Thursday, August something in the year of our Lord, my friends. I'm not even going to try. Chatelet. Just when I was getting tired of saying it, apparently that's all I say. So I gotta keep doing it. On to more important matters. Darren got fucked this week. We're in the fucking same boat, bro. We had a fucking long chat about lowballing customers and shit. If you guys have not seen the video with me and Darren shooting the shit, check that shit out. It's my most recent upload before this one. A few other shout outs. Howard Dare, you're the fucking man. Howard Dare had a live stream last Saturday or Friday night, depending on what time zone you're in, and it lasted a long time. And he had a guest on, and then he had another guest on. One of them was myself, and he was one-on-one with both of us, which was fucking sick, man. I shot the shit with Howard for a good 3 hours. It was fucking awesome. Howard, you're the fucking man. Like, honestly, man. Like, it was like we were fucking hanging out. Like, it was really fucking cool. I see eye to eye with this guy on like everything. I would fucking hang out with this fucking guy, man. Okay, so thank you for that. And anyone that listened and enjoyed it, thanks. And anyone in the chat that doesn't understand why you have to have fucking content if you want to fucking talk shit about content, or that you have to like do something if you want to talk shit about something. It's like, if you want to talk shit about skateboarders, at least know how to skateboard. If you're going to say somebody's not in shape, at least be in shape. Yes, you're allowed to have an opinion, but unless you prove that it's worth something, then it is not worth anything. Okay, so moving forward, Darren got fucked, customer. And this one guy fucking lowballed the shit out of him. Well, two guys actually. And one of them, he walked away and he said, fuck you, you need the money more than me, fuck you, I'm cutting my losses. And the other one, he lowballed him off his fucking final price, but very nitpicky. Everything went wrong the whole fucking way on the customer's side, just a fucking nightmare to work for. And he's gonna get paid later than he was promised, and yeah, he just keeps adding stuff at the end. So they always do this. So I want to make a quick video touch on this subject. I'm going to try to make quicker videos. I like my long uploads also. I really like it, but it takes fucking forever to upload. The video with Darren took over 2 days to upload. There were fuck ups, but still, man. It was supposed to be in 1080p, but I could only upload it in 720 because it fucked up too many times. But a 4K video that's like half an hour long, it takes a fuckload to upload. And no, like fucking internet with like a higher upload speed so I can upload hour-long videos every day. No, it's not a priority right now. Okay, and I don't like being hunched over a fucking computer. I really don't fucking like it, man. I like being out in the trees, fucking freedom. So, yeah, I had some lowballers too. And I had fucking bad customers also. It was a bad fucking choice. I was talking with Darren last video about how one guy, I charge him $150 to take away the wood, and he only gives me $50. So I could have taken away a third. I could have said it's not enough. But I came back when he fucking wasn't there, and I put it in the wood chipper, but instead of taking it away, I shot it in his fucking yard. And I shot out some other wood chips from the job before in his fucking yard. I like blew it with a leaf blower. I made it nice, because I'm a nice guy like that. But yeah, and I did it. And this guy gave me a referral to another guy. But fuck him. This guy sucks, okay? And so does the other guy. So the other guy quoted me for a job. And this is another reason you don't do these jobs for so fucking cheap. Because he says, oh, so-and-so told me you gave him a great deal. No. So-and-so didn't pay the price that he was supposed to fucking pay. Like, tell so-and-so not to go around telling people that that's a fucking deal I give. Because it's not. So this guy, he asked me to fucking do all this shit for him. So I said, $400. I'll do it. So he says, oh, too expensive. I said, how much you want to pay? He says, $250. I said, okay, $250, I'll do it, but I'll do less. So he says, how much less? So I said, oh, I'm not doing that, I'm not taking the fucking wood away. I'm going to leave the branches there. He says, oh, you don't have a wood chipper? I say, yeah, but it fucking costs money, fuck. I'm going to charge you money. That's another thing. Everyone's fucking hating on my chipper because you have to put the wood in yourself. Yo, I'm telling you guys, man, the ones that like pick up the wood for you, they don't fucking exist, okay? Like, mine has a 3-inch hole. You can put 3-inch fucking branches in it. Like, it's pretty big, man. Like, I'm trying... Like, this is not even 3 inches, man. This is fucking thick. This is firewood for us. So anything thinner than this, like, we put it in. I'm looking for another one because I dropped a fucking... I dropped something like this in my chipper by accident. And it really fucked it up. It fucked up one of the 4 blades. So I'm trying to fucking bring it back now. Well, I brought it back. It's under warranty. And I just put it back together. I'm like, oh, it stopped working. Replace it or refund. And anyway, they're going to take it apart. But it's been like a week. And the guy went on vacation. He forgot. So it went from me being, oh, I hope I can get away with this, to them saying, oh, I'm sorry, sir. We'll get you something as good, if not better. You know, we're sorry for the wait. So yeah, there's a chance they might not even check and see it's human error. Anyway, it should be under guarantee anyway. I don't fucking know, but it's been a week. I brought it into the fucking repair shop, and oh my god, fuck, the branches are fucking piling up again. So this other motherfucker, the one that, another lowballer, I did the job. I said, okay, $250, I'll do less. So I did it for $250. Now, I always go above and beyond. Always. Which is why I don't mind fucking, you know, naming a high price, because it's always fucking well worth it. But so this guy is not home. Another fucking one. Okay, more on that later. So this guy's, he purposely tells me he's like gonna be gone, but you know, he comes home late from work, and you can only make noise till like 6 o'clock, 6:30 with a chainsaw. So these fuckers that come home at like 8 or 9, it's like they know. That's the first thing. If the guy says he's gonna be gone, like when the job is done, it's okay if he's gone while you're doing the job. But if he's gonna be gone like upon completion of the job, that means he wants you to come back, and he's gonna try to fucking squeeze you for more work. If they're not like that, then they always fucking pay up front. I've had customers pay up front. Last Monday I got heat stroke. I went to the hospital. I had to call my mom and dad to come pick up my fucking equipment from the job site and to drive me home, because I couldn't even drive. I was lying on my back. Lady was really nice, actually. She fucking took care of me, believe it or not. But the job was about 2/3 done, and I was like lying on my back. Like, not like, I was lying on my back, okay? Like fucking having dry heaves, throwing up, all that shit. So the first thing she says, you know, you did a great job. You can leave it as is. Just go home. You don't even need to come back. Here's your money right now. And she paid me. She paid me $400 right away. These other fuckers, you work all day and they're like, oh, I wish there was a way to pay you, but I'm going to be at work. I'm going to be at work while you're risking your life all day for me. You know, at heights with a chainsaw. And I don't want to like give you something up front. So these guys, that's another thing. You know, the guys that say they're going to be at work. So they, how am I going to pay you? Well, pay me up front. You shouldn't even ask this question. Make yourself available. Like, they make themselves there while you're working to nitpick your work, but when it's time to get paid, they leave. Yo, fuck you, man. I made this mistake twice in the past fucking 2 weeks, so, man, it can happen. It can happen, you know? It can happen to anybody. So, the first time I did it, it was last week with Mark. There's a customer I really liked when I met him. But, anyway, it's a long story. This guy's a fucker. So I left a big fucking pile of branches at his house too. And he was supposed to give me a ladder the first day, because there was like a special tree that needed a ladder to climb. It was really close to the house. And he needed to trim it, and it couldn't be climbed because there's no branches to climb anyway. So the next day he decides he doesn't want to leave me the ladder, and that he just wants to go to work, and that he comes back like after I'm going to be finished. Then he says, when are you going to be done? I said, I don't know, like 4 or 5. And he's like, oh, it's pretty easy, eh? I should get into that work. I said, what do you mean? He says, oh, easy days? Doesn't seem like a lot of work for $500. It's like, yeah, or you could do it yourself, motherfucker. Then it won't cost anything. And he's like, oh, ha ha ha. It's not ha ha ha. It's like, go, fucking do it or shut the fuck up. So, this guy too, oh, when am I going to pay you? I get home really late. You know, I really work for a living. It's like, yo, come to my house and pay me after. Or pay me fucking now, you fucking idiot. And I was with Mark, too. So, it's not one guy's wages, it's two. So, long story short, me and Mark, we do the fucking entire day there. We go above and beyond. We do a great day. Chipper fucking runs out of gas, which never fucking happens because there's a lot of branches to chip. There's no logs to take away, but it's all smaller stuff to chip. So we do that. We chip wood for 3 hours, fuck, and it runs out of gas, and there's a good 3 more hours to go. So we're done. He doesn't let me use the fucking ladder because he doesn't want to leave it outside after I'm gone. He's afraid someone's gonna steal it. Yo, no one's gonna steal a 40-foot fucking ladder. I'll put it in the backyard, man. Like, you need a big trailer to take that, fuck. And he's like, no, bro, I put it on my Volkswagen. Okay, well, not everyone's a fucking idiot like you, fuck. So, I go back the fucking next day, and he has the ladder out for me and everything. When I go up the ladder, I fucking do what I was supposed to do. Instead of paying me, he says, okay, I want stuff to add to the job. Because there's a front yard and there's a backyard. I started with the front. And then he wants me to do the back, but I said front, $500, and back, I'll let you know if and when you like my job in the front. If I get there, I'll give you another price for that. So, front yard, $500. So he wants to add stuff before paying me. So he says, you're not writing this down. He's adding like this and that, the other. So I said, yeah, whatever, fuck. When I come to do the back, I'll just fucking do this extra shit first. And he's like, extra, it's part of this job. I said, no, it's not. I said, you're trying to make it part of this fucking job. Don't do that. And he called me 3 times while I was working. I didn't answer, fuck. But I called him back a few hours later, and he wanted me to, like, rake the fucking yard. Like, before. You know, there's like a foot of, like, shit on the yard before I even start. And he's like, you're going to rake it all up after? I said, he doesn't even ask, can you? He says, you're going to rake it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's like a day's work. He says, no, it's an hour. I said, no, it's not. Fuck you. Don't fucking try to do my calculations for me. Do it yourself. Guess what? It's all free if you do it yourself, you fucking asshole. So, he even tells me, he's like, oh yeah, you know, before we start, he says, it's expensive, eh? $500. I calculated it. I calculated 300. Oh, you calculated it? You fucking calculate. Oh, great. What do you do for a living? He changes the covers of pool tables. Like, good thing you're calculating what my fucking job costs in the trees, eh? Good job. Good thing I fucking have you to calculate that I should get less money. So he starts adding all this other shit, and I'm like, yo, this is extra, man. I'm not adding it to the job. You owe me $500 for yesterday. You should pay me for yesterday. You should have paid me before I fucking started today. But like a good little soldier, I started right away. So pay me. He says, well, how about this? How about since you didn't do this, come back whenever you want next week. I'll give you $300 now and $200 then. I'm like, no, fucking now. And he's like, I'm like, okay, what the fuck do you want? So I did everything he wanted. It took like an hour, and he left, you know, like before I did it. And he paid me for everything. And I'd already paid Mark the day before. I'd paid him like $150 for coming with me. Like I promised, fuck. It doesn't depend on the customer, you know, like Mark is my responsibility. And so is the customer. So whatever, fuck. The guy fucking leaves, and I start fucking chipping wood. And then I get something fucking stuck in my chipper, and it's a piece of metal, fuck. And it stops it for the day, but whatever, I get to leave. I tell the guy, I'm like, oh yeah, I got stuck, I can't finish, I'll come back when I get it fixed. And I'm not going back. Yeah, fuck him, I blocked him. A guy on Monday, the same shit, fucking lowballing me. I said $400. He said $250. I said for $250 I'll do it, but I won't take the wood away. I went above and beyond on the job. I did a whole bunch of shit, man. I did like a fucking $700 job for this guy, easy, visibly, okay, very nice. But you know, I'm not a fucking that much of a chump. Like, I'm a chump sometimes, but not that much. So, you know, I've been fooled before, but every time I do something slightly different, you know, I leave an insurance policy. So I've learned, as much as I pride myself on cleaning up everything and taking everything away, especially on these partially done jobs, the customers that distance themselves, they don't want to see you work. Because customers, they see you work for fucking 5 minutes and like, wow, this is quite involved. Yeah, and they respect it. But the ones that like purposely don't want to know, it's because they don't want to respect you. They just want to fucking think that like your work is easy And it's not, man. Otherwise, you would be fucking doing it yourself. So, this guy, I do the job, you know, like the $700 job for $250. And there's a lot to clean up also. And it all has thorns in it. And he knows this, you know, but he doesn't tell me. Like when I did the estimate. I realized this on the spot. Everything has thorns in it. Whatever, fuck. I put in a fucking neat pile in front of his house. The city picks it up for free, by the way. But these fucks, they want me to do it. And I'm like, I'll do it for $150 for the size of your pile. Because they want to tell their neighbors, oh, I got the royal treatment for free, and they don't want to pay for it. You don't want to pay for it? Fuck you. I'm not going digging around in thorns for fucking 3 hours for free. Especially when it's going to be getting taken care of for free. So what happened, and I have to leave the pile there, otherwise he's never... Imagine if I had taken it all away. Like, maybe he would have paid me the $250, but it would have been $250 for like $1,500 worth of work. Okay, even though I said I did a $700 job, I can bang that out in like half a day. And I'd rather not get paid for a fucking $700 job than get paid $250 for like a $1,500 job or a $1,000 job. It's like a fucking insult. At least if I choose not to get paid, it's like fucking my choice, you know? And it's not necessarily choosing not to get paid. I'll explain to you why. So the branches are still there. Now, this guy fucking needs me to take care of the branches. And in his mind, while they're there, like, I don't deserve to get paid because, like, I didn't finish the job. But no, pay me for what I did. And if you want, I'll take the branches away. But I was charging you $150 before. Now the price is $250. If you do not pay what I originally fucking charged you of $250, I don't recommend you do this, but then I definitely will not take the branches away. And as far as the city is concerned, this guy did not get a permit to fucking cut his trees. And he just thought I would take care of everything. So when he calls and says, I have trees that I cut and that I trimmed, because you need a permit to trim your trees in Dollar Days Ormo, where this guy lives, and they're going to ask him for his permit, and he's going to say, oh, I don't have one. Or where do I get one? And yeah, sorry buddy, fuck you. And that's on you. That's on the customer to get all that shit. And if anyone asks me, no, he told me he had a permit. I don't know, it's up to them. Yeah, it's not my fucking problem. So he has to deal with that, with the city. So knowing, and yeah, and they're going to fine him. I know, because this fucking happened to me. They threatened to fine me over my brush pile. But I took away for customers, you know, because they didn't want to look at it, so I brought it to my place. And the neighbors didn't want to look at it, and they called the city, and everyone fucking snitched on me. So I have a big job to do today. Big fucking job. And I went fucking 3 weeks ago to look at it. And I quoted them $2,500 to take one tree down. It's going off in all directions. And I went again last night because they called me to confirm, or to, like, you know, say they chose me last Friday, to say I wanted to move forward, to see if I could add another little tree and how much it would cost to it. So I go there fucking yesterday. I wanted to go 2 days before, but stuff came up all week this week. Some stuff for money, mostly just running around, but necessary fucking evils. And I didn't want to do this $2,500 job, but I planned on doing it. And I've been, you know, going either side of the fence on this one for a while, actually. So, well, that's not true, since I saw it again last night. So, I said yes to them a week ago, meaning that I wanted to go, like, take a second look, because I only looked at the tree for, like, fucking 10 minutes. And I told them, I'm like, alright, this isn't my specialty, because it's fucking complicated, and you need a crane to do it, because it's all dead. And it's going in every fucking direction, and there's so much it can damage. And yeah, there's, like, places I could climb, but you never know how stable it is until you get up there. So yeah, I would charge, like, $2,500. I'm like, think about it, get back to me. So, you know, 2 weeks later, they got back to me. When can you do it? Okay, I can do it, like, at the end of next week. And I was thinking that at the beginning of the week, I was going to go there and, like, study it, like, thoroughly and take a good look and everything like that. I never got a chance. Things popped up. And I had to clean up for the lady too that took care of me when I was in the hospital. I took care of all of her shit for her too. So, and then she texted me thank you right away. So this fucker, I do this giant job for him. And like, he doesn't even say like, oh, I came home, I saw the job you did, like, thanks, you know, what do I owe you? Or can you take the branches in the front? Is that extra? Nothing. Fucking Jew, fuck. And so, yeah, like, this week was a busy week. So I didn't have time to get to this big job. And it sounds irresponsible, but it's not. You can't fucking put all your eggs into one basket in this line of work. At first, when you're like struggling in any business, it's kind of tempting to do that. You might not have a choice, you know, you take kind of what you can get, because the offers might be, you might get fucking one job a month if you're lucky. So it's very hard to be selective, but it definitely helps if you're able to like starve yourself, you know, when you're starting a business in one way, shape, or form. Credit definitely helps. It definitely helps. This is like fucking bad advice, but these are things that like I fucking learned, okay? Like, if you want things to work out, like, according to plan and everything to go off without a hitch, and for there to be no power failures and no waiting periods, good luck to you. But there are always delays. And for me, it helps if you have a bank account, let's say, that's able to go in the negatives for a little bit. I'm not saying to do it, but it helps, okay? You need, like, a contingency plan. You need... You know, if you put everything into a business, like, you still need food in your house, and you need a way to survive. It doesn't have to be a job, but you need a way to survive until that business takes off. You know, you can't expect to work 7 days a week, you know, and you can't take out a loan and expect to pay it back on the contingency of having to work 7 days a week and making like $5,000 a week, like, consistently. It's not like that. It's going to go up and down. Customers are going to cancel on you. Equipment's going to break down. You know, you're going to have to wait for things. Like, I'm waiting for my chipper because the fucking guy that was supposed to examine it went on vacation and he forgot to tell the other guy. So you have to deal with shit like that. It's not my fucking fault, man. Like, well, it's my fault for putting the piece of metal in it, but like, whatever, fuck, you know. So all this shit happens, fuck. So this job, I went there yesterday with Mark. No, not with Mark. I went there like last evening to take a look at it before I go do it today. And it's a couple of day job. It's really far away also. And I looked at it and I can do it. When I saw it at first, it was well beyond me, but I learned a few things since then. And I can do it. But I don't want to do it. And I was looking at it last night, planning my path. The guy's like fucking staring at me, like, I'm telling him, I'm like, alright, I'm just looking at like how I'm going to drop every section of the tree. I want to make sure it falls exactly where I want it to fall. So I have a plan, but I looked at it for like half an hour fucking 2 weeks ago. A whole bunch of shit's grown since then. And again, it's different looking at it from far versus knowing you got to fucking get up that shit and take it down. So... And he's just there with his fucking mouth open, fuck. A fucking nice big house also. But a lot of fucking shit to damage all around. There's a fence, there's a fucking power line, the fucking neighbor's house. All the fucking branches are fucking all over the place and they're really heavy. They all need to be tied everywhere. And I'm like explaining this to the guy. And the wife's a fucking dumb bitch also. She's nice on text, but in real life she's fucking not nice. She's fucking nasty. And... so I'm like explaining it to him, but he doesn't fucking get it. And so I tell him, I'm like, look, man, there's a lot that worries me about this job. And a lot of limbs that have to come down are extremely heavy and they need to be dropped with care. And I said, although from here, ow, I smacked my elbow, fuck. I said, although from here I can see multiple tie-in options for me to rig the limbs down properly, I'll never know exactly how it's going to work out until I get there. And with maple trees, my experience has been, if it looks solid 50 feet up, a lot of the time I'll get 25 feet up and the whole thing's going to fucking shake, man. So, they can get really fucking brittle, like really quickly. And people, like, when I say I'm like 50 feet in the air, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go high, it's shaking. They hit the trunk and they're like, oh, it's good here. Oh, what are you talking about? It's like, shut the fuck up. So I'm like telling it to this guy, and he's like not happy. He doesn't even like fucking respond, you know? And most of the time, the customers are like, yeah, don't hurt yourself, you know? Like, if it's too much or if it's too dangerous, like, you're the expert, you know? If you get up there and it's shaking and you think it's gonna fall the wrong way, like, just come down, you know? We don't want you to get hurt. This guy is like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean, what do I mean? I'm like, look at it, fuck, it's all dead, fuck, it's all fucking cracked and rotten. Yeah, I have a fucking way to do it, but it might not fucking work. The tree might fucking break underneath me. So the whole job is to make sure that doesn't fucking happen. So I said what I propose is that I fucking show up tomorrow if you want, and I'll test it out. I'm going to go up there, I'm going to get my lines, I'm going to put them where I need to put them, and I'm going to see what I can do, and I'm going to see if my plan works. I'm going to see if I can get some little branches of no consequence to fall where I want them to fall. And if everything's good, then we'll move forward. And if it's not, then I'm sorry, it didn't work out the way I wanted, I can't do it, you don't owe me anything for the day, and then we go our separate ways. So he's fucking pissed about this, and he's like, what's wrong? He's like, you can't do it? It's like, no, man, it's hard for me, fuck, I'm explaining it to you, and I might not be able to do it. Yet you still called me. Okay, so I'm fucking doing you a fucking favor, man. Like, oh yeah, this other tree they wanted for free. I said, I'm not doing that shit. It's like 100 feet tall, fuck. They took a picture of a fucking different one, fuck. It's always like that, fuck. Yeah, like they didn't know, fuck. Yeah, they didn't know. So, he tells his wife, and he's like, yeah, you know, now he's saying that he can't do it, and like, he needs to like, something, I don't know, like go up and see if it's safe or something. And the wife is like, what, why? And she's just staring at me, and I'm on the ground, and they're on the balcony, and normally, like, I'm in the trees, and they're on the ground, and I'm looking down. But, yeah, okay, I allowed them a brief fucking moment. So they're like, huh? Why? I'm like, look, man, it's up to you. I can come tomorrow, I can see what I can do, and let you know if I want to do the job or not. Because that's what it comes down to. And whatever I do tomorrow, even if I don't choose to do the job, I said I'll take away all the wood, and it'll be fucking free. You know, if I choose to fucking not do it, then whatever I did is on the house today. And I'll do a lot in a day. And they're like, ooh, okay, so now I'm just like, yeah, fuck that. They're not even appreciative at all. And in light of everything that's happened with all these other fucking unappreciative customers, you know, $200, $500, that's one thing, you know, because it only takes me like half a day or a day to like earn that much. But like this shit, man, this is heavy shit, and this customer, they do not fucking respect the work, they do not understand the work. So like, I need Mark for this too. And like, whatever, fuck, I went to the climbing store yesterday after my job, and I re-got some supplies and shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna fucking text them and say I'm not fucking doing it, it's too dangerous, good luck. And then I'm gonna fucking block them, and then they're on their fucking own. Because, whatever, fuck, life is too short. I'm not going to get myself into this, because I offered to do a day of free work. 2 people, for free. Just because, like, in case I can't do it, but we'll still do a day of free work. And they're like, oh, why? What's wrong? You can't do the whole thing? It's like, yeah, okay, fuck you. There goes your fucking day of free work. There goes the job. There goes anything, fuck. So I have other jobs next week. And I have some other customers to follow up on, actually, and I have a lot of work to do around the house, so fuck that. I'm not going to go over there and work for free and make Mark work for free after fucking working all night to potentially get a job that, yeah, it would pay us a lot of money, but it would be at least 3 days work. And 3 days work for $2,500 in this line of work, it's good. It is good, you know, it's $800 a day. I would pay something for Mark every day. Gas costs about $100, no, let's say $50 each day. And there's a lot of wood to take away. Yeah, you know, I'd be making a good amount. You know, I'd be making fucking $500 a day. But whatever, fuck. I don't fucking want to do it. I don't want to do it. I get a lot of bad feelings about this job. There's a lot that can go wrong. It's fucking far. And I just don't want to fucking do it. And personally, I would rather do little jobs, fuck. I'd rather do little $500 jobs that take like, half the day. I have a job for $650 next week. It'll probably take 2 days. But it's cool, man, because it's a fucking easy job, and there's a lot of trees to take down, but it's in a field. Boom, 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 boom. And I can leave it all there. So it's fun, you know? So I'll make like a little bit less. I'll be making like 3 something a day. But it's good. this way, I would make like $800 a day, let's say, if I could take the tree down. But man, I have a feeling that even though I planned it taking 3 days, I have a feeling that it could take up to 5. And my other jobs would suffer, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. And yeah, anyway, I have a bad feeling putting my eggs in this basket for this job. I don't like the customers, so I'm not fucking doing it. And that's all there is to it. I'm gonna fucking send them a message and then fucking block them. And that's that. So, more updates to come. I'm already fucking 30 minutes in, so I can't go fucking too late. But yeah, Darren, I feel you, man. And soon, if you want, I might have some stuff. Well, even next week if you want. Next week if you want, man, come with me. Come with me like a day or two, and I'll bring you on a job. And yeah, you'll see what it's like. It'll be fucking cool. Especially if you want to take a break from painting for a day from your asshole customers and meet some of my asshole customers. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to see this happen, if you want to see me and Darren work together, fucking say so downstairs. And yeah, again, shout out to fucking Howard Dare, Charles F. Gray, Monk Music, the man that fucking made this all happen. This guy sent me $200 to fucking quit my job. And he's like, you have to promise to fucking go start your business today if I send this to you and not go to work. That's basically what he told me. And I did it, and it worked. So thank you, bro. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Shadowley Brothers.